Good afternoon. I'm Alexandra Klitina, journalist of Kyiv Post. Today with us, Caroline Nordengrip, a former Swedish member of parliament that recently joined Ukrainian Army. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I knew that you've been helping the Ukrainian militaries training for a while. So why you officially decided to join Ukrainian Army? What was your motivation?
For me, I had information since I was a member of the defense committee in the Swedish parliament. And for me, I could not just sit and watch. I had to do something. And since I have also a trained soldier, so I just think I need to go.
Okay, I have one technical question. How do you communicate with your comrades? Are they speaking English with you?
I have a translator, usually, and I'm trying. I have now done 270 days of Ukrainian training, so I understand quite a lot Ukrainian, but unfortunately, I don't speak as well as I understand.
Okay, I know that you've been serving in Sweden, so is it really different to serve in Ukraine?
Of course, it's a little bit different here because it's a war, and in Sweden, we're training in peacetime. So you don't have all the time, maybe all the equipment that you would like to have.
What is your impression about Ukrainian militaries?
My impression are actually very good. The guys that we are training are highly motivated. Of course, also the girls that we are training. They really try to do their best, and they are really focused and motivated to make sure that Ukraine stay independent.
But usually foreigners in Ukraine joining international legion. So why you decided to join ordinary 47th Brigade of Ukrainian Army?
I had the possibility of that, and for me to join the regular army, I prefer that, and I'm very glad that I actually had the opportunity to do that.
But you're first lady, international lady that joined Ukrainian Army. How are you treated in your unit?
I'm treated very well. I have never. I'm served in 47 since the beginning of October, and I never had any problems with any of the guys or anything. I'm very happy here. I think it's a very good, nice brigade.
But how many women are serving with you?
2 more ladies, one that's doing the tactics and one that are medical. In total, in the brigade serving, I don't know.
Have you got friends?
Yes, a lot of them.
But what do you think about Ukrainian people?
I love them. I love the sense of humor, and they are dedicated to what they do. So I'm very happy to be here, and what can I say? I love my job.
What assignments do you have right now? Actually, what are your duties at the moment?
Right now, I'm training soldiers, so now we're having a lunch break.
Wow. So, but what is most challenging in your work right now in training?
Most challenge is to try to get everything done in the amount of time that you have to pass as much knowledge as you can. So that is the biggest challenge.
But what do you think about Russia's war here in Ukraine, and what do you think will be the development of the conflict? Do you think Ukraine will obtain victory?
Yes, I think.
But why are you so sure? Russians are still quite strong.
I think the Ukrainians have shown pretty good what they are able and capable to do, and they will not stop until the Russians are on their side of the border.
You said about humor, so I think maybe there are some funny situations you've been through in Ukraine during your service. Can you tell us about?
It's a lot of funny situations with the soldiers. making jokes or things that happen during practice. So I cannot pick one.
Maybe you can tell about some situation that impressed you in Ukraine. I mean, maybe you talked with some militaries or maybe the victims of war crimes or something that really impressed you.
I get a lot of impressions all the time about people that you meet, if they are in buses or just sitting down chatting with soldiers about their feelings and their families and the loved ones. So there are so many different destinies in this war. You learn so much about what this war does to people.
But maybe it was a story that touched you the most, or you can say.
I think what's touched me most is that I was taking a bus, and that bus was heading east. And on that bus, there was a little girl and her mother, and they lost their father in the war, and they were now going home for the first time because they were living east. And she made me a little protective angel out of some clothing and gave to me and prayed for me that I should stay safe. I think that is the moment that touched me the most.
But what about conditions of your stay? Is it comfortable for you?
Right now, we're staying, and that's well. Last week it was not very warm outside. Did I put it that way? So, but for me, it's fine. That's what it is. If you can have a shower one time every week, you're happy.
But do you have bed actually, or how?
No, I don't. I don't think it's
No.
bad.
Okay.
That's normal in the military. So
After this news that you joined the Ukrainian army, you became a famous person in Ukraine. How do you feel about it?
it's only been a week, but yes, I can see that people take pictures of me when they think I don't see. And of course, the soldiers ask me, "Is your name?" Because I have another name here, but they ask me, "Are you Caroline?" It's like, "Yeah, I am."
So, but these trainings that you are responsible for, is it, how long does it take? It's for months or weeks. So,
I usually have the soldiers for 1 week, and they have different type of training with different type of instructors. But during this week, we see a lot of improvement. And as I said before, they're really trying hard. And of course, if you are trying hard, then you will also improve. So yes, I see big improvement.
but you've been already here so a long time. Are you missing Sweden? Are you going to visit Sweden?
Right now, as I said, I have a contract, so I cannot go. Yeah, I'm missing spring in Sweden, of course, but I really like Ukraine.
The last question is I would like to ask about your personal opinion. Do you think this war would last for long? Because I've got different opinions. You know, people on the front line saying that this war would last. The Ukrainian command saying that probably this year we will have it finished. But what do you see from your side? What is your opinion?
I think that probably this year it will end. My personal
Yes, it's very optimistic. Let's hope. Let's hope. Yeah, thank you for this interview. And yeah, have a good service and goodbye.
Thank you very much. Bye.